This is the training ground of a cycling club, and today Tom's doing an address and a sprint race. And this cycling club has a circuit around the outside and a little road structure on the inside to teach children about cycling. And the children here are being shown the obstacle course they need to do on their road bikes. And we'll have a look at some of the obstacles Tom will have to take on. It's quite a chilled out day. I just left Tom to it with the other children. And it's just a nice atmosphere as they all line up to go one by one at their course. This is the tennis ball pick up off a cone and put back on a cone. So just slow down with one hand using the brake and the other hand to place the ball. And then this is the circle. You need to come into the circle, turn around, and then head back out of the circle. And this is really difficult stuff. Obviously that's a fail for leaving the circle, so it gets noted down. And you need to do it as fast as possible because the event is timed. If you make an error, you get a time penalty. You see this rider doing it very, very well. And here's the exit point. You can see how difficult it is. It just knocks that one over. And this is the cyclocross champion from the winter. He was hopping around backwards and just dabbing the foot there, missing the exit. And here comes Raphael, who trains hard, and even I couldn't do the circle without hopping and going backwards. And this is quite fast as well. And so it is actually possible. He's probably the only rider to do that. And here's Tom's run with the full course. First of all, these two semicircles. And then the exit, no faults. And the next one is the tennis ball pick up. And the tennis ball put down. And he's done well. And then on to the circle, which we agreed beforehand wasn't going to happen. So leaving a bit of margin there, and then you get into difficulty on the second half if you do that. So out he goes. That'll be noted. There are multiple timekeepers as well. One person marking the faults. This one you go around the first one, and you have to loop back inside, so you can't do big loops. So now back before the white one, and so on, around and around. This is a place where you can make up a bit of time if you can ride this one quickly. And that would be a fault for Tom. No big deal, no stress today. You have to lift your front wheel over this. Didn't crash on the barrier, so that's not too bad. And then the narrow passage, don't pedal, and then the final slalom and a sprint to the line. So once that was done, it was lunchtime, because in the afternoon it was the sprint match up and they laid out a little sprint course. But at lunchtime the children played bikes together, riding around the circuit. making little groups, sprinting, and it was just generally a cool day for the youngsters to play and chat together.
Un peu moins bien, on peut y arriver.
32-8. Première série finie. Deuxième série 60.
So with numbers drawn out for hats, they walked the sprint course, which has a corner. The line is staggered, so the outside line gets to start closer than the inside line because it turns. And the riders are meant to stay in their lanes all the way to the finish line 140 meters later. And you see all the different age groups as they're getting older. This race, the outside rider did cut across. And then in Tom's age group, the Sylvie riders, they had 5 people.
Allez Chloé! Allez Chloé, vas-y Chloé! Allez Chloé, regarde devant toi, vas-y à fond, à fond! Vas-y!
There's Tom's amazing sprinting masterclass. And we have the semi-final.
Allez Quentin! Allez Quentin!
And I'll show you the younger riders as well.
Maintenant, maintenant, fais l'effort! Allez Enzo! Allez pars! Allez Enzo! Lève-toi!
Anyway, come to the fourth in his age group, fourth boy in his age group. I think it's just a fun day for everybody. Something different from racing, and then we headed off, found a park to play in, and headed off to the next race, which was the morning after that event.